Hello everybody, we are live with the red game for our final 6 immunity challenge. I'm going to pan over to our host Ciara to explain what the players will be doing.
All right guys, you ready for your next immunity?
Let's go.
This one's a tough one. All right, so for this challenge you're going to be sitting on the ground and using your feet to assemble blocks into a tower, and then you will place your flag in the middle also with your feet. The first person to do so will win. Now, these are the important things to know. You cannot touch any of the blocks or the flag with anything but your feet. If they fall, you still have to pick them back up with your feet. You cannot touch them with your hands. If you touch them with your hands, you are out of this competition. The flag must be placed last. The order of these other blocks does not matter as far as when they're placed, but they do need to be placed in this orientation. It is important. The black ones, it doesn't matter like which direction they are, but for the gray stack and the white stack, there is one side that is unpainted. That is important for sticking because the paint makes it a little bit slick. Okay, so the natural orientation needs to go down. If it is not in the right orientation, you will not win. You'll have to redo it just like we do with the puzzles. If it's not in the right orientation. Okay, you can move around as much as you want.
Just on your butt, though.
Just on your butt. You cannot stand up, even to place the flag. Okay? Anybody have any questions?
We are gonna draw for spots.
We are going to draw for spots, so there's no like issues there.
Oh, this one was high.
Yeah, you could have this one. No, just kidding. All right, this is just for example, and we will make sure it is set up just like the others. Can somebody do that while I have them draw?
So for those of you who are just joining the stream, the players have to use their feet only to build a tower of blocks. They cannot use their hands. They could only use their butt to maneuver, so no standing. If a player stands or uses their hands to build the tower, they will be disqualified and unable to win immunity during this challenge. So players can use their feet only. We'll get a good look at all of these players' feet, but we have been seeing them for days.
3 pieces.
These players have been out in nature for the last 3. Well, this is day 4, so their 4th day out here. Okay, so right now players are picking their spots.
Make sure that they do not touch the blocks or the flags with their hands.
And again, this is the red game and final 6 for immunity. So the player who wins immunity this round will not be able to be voted out at the next tribal council. So we have Arliana here in the first spot. Working our way down, we have Alan. Lauren is starting in this direction. Mike, Rhea, and Jason. So for those of you just joining the stream, the players can use their feet only. They have to build a tower and then place a flag in the center once the blocks are built around the tower. Okay, so all of the players are in position. Lauren is being a little different, but everybody else is. I guess the sun's kind of overhead, so it doesn't really make that much of a difference. We are kind of on a hill, so maybe that's easier to go in one direction or the other for some people. I feel like this challenge is like a core workout because you have to use only your feet, no standing.
Okay, everyone has a little different strategy here.
So the black
Lauren's starting on the other side,
boxes
doing all the black.
should be on the bottom, and then the gray is the middle row of the tower, and the white ones are on the top.
Their gray ones next.
These players
Or moving
are
around to the other
in
side.
need of some serious manis and petties for sure. A lot of dirt and toenails.
Lauren has her first set done of black. She is starting on her gray block. Mike also starting on her
Ariana
gray block.
was barefoot for the majority of this game, and you could tell.
One more black and half of his gray.
Alright, Alan is working on his last gray. Oh no, 2 more gray.
Rhea has almost all. She's putting her last gray one up. Oh, they fall.
Lauren
Arliana
is
moving
placing
to the
her
side,
last gray
getting
block
ready to
and
set
working on her
second.
final.
No standing.
Oh, sorry.
Players have to move only with their booties.
All right, Mike sets all of his gray.
Looks like Lauren and
Alan are working on their white
are
ones.
on their last layer. Once the players have the white blocks on, they have to put the flag right in the center of their tower.
Right.
Rhea is working on her second white. Jason is still on his second row.
Alan setting his final white block.
Okay, right now it seems like Mike, Rhea, and Lauren are near close. Alan is up to his flag in the lead.
To get his flag. He is struggling with that one.
Liana is working
Mike
on
setting his
her
second to last white
middle
block.
row. Alan is trying to place his flag.
Lauren placing her last white block. Mike placing his last white block.
He does not want to knock over any of these blocks
Doesn't
because he
matter
has
which
to
one.
restart. It looks like Lauren is on her flag as well.
As long as they're up.
Lauren and Alan both working on their flags.
Alan trying to get his flag in without
There's
knocking over.
a hole right
Lauren
in the
also
center.
trying to get her flag in without knocking over.
And Mike is
Lauren
also...
wins individual.
Wow. Lauren has one individual immunity.
You're so close.
Nice job.
Congratulations, Lauren. All right, guys.
Right after you
Good
finish.
job, Lauren.
With that, Lauren has one individual immunity. She
Good job, Alan.
is safe from being voted out at the final 6 tribal council.
Wow.
We will be back shortly
That was fun.
with our final 6 for the final 6 tribal council. Lauren has one immunity. All right. I'll see you guys in a little bit. Bye, everybody.